Why is it that the food you know is bad for you is the one you crave the most? You know it's unhealthy. You know it's not good for your body. And yet a burger feels more satisfying than a salad. A sugary drink feels better than water. And junk food is almost impossible to resist. So here's the real question. Is it just a lack of self control, or is something deeper happening inside your brain? Because if you really think about it, why would your brain want something that harms you? Let's find out. Imagine this. Thousands of years ago, humans didn't have access to unlimited food. There were no supermarkets, no food delivery, no snacks at every corner. Food was scarce, and survival depended on finding energy whenever possible. So your brain evolved to prioritize one thing above everything else: energy. And the easiest sources of energy were sugar, fat, and salt. If you found something sweet, it meant quick energy. If you found something fatty, it meant long-lasting fuel. So your brain developed a powerful system to reward you for eating these foods, because back then that meant survival. But here's the problem: that same brain is still running inside you today. And now we live in a world where those same foods are everywhere, cheap, easy, unlimited, but your brain hasn't changed. It still reacts the same way. Which brings us back to the question, is it really your fault that you crave unhealthy food, or is your brain simply doing what it was designed to do? Now let's go deeper. Inside your brain, there's something called the reward system. Every time you eat something pleasurable, your brain releases a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is what makes you feel good, satisfied, happy, and foods high in sugar, fat, and salt trigger a much stronger dopamine response than natural foods. That's why a chocolate bar feels more exciting than an apple. It's not just taste, it's chemistry. Your brain literally rewards you more for eating certain foods. And once your brain learns that pattern, it starts to crave it again and again and again. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Modern food isn't just unhealthy, it's engineered. Food companies design products to hit what's called the bliss point, the perfect combination of sugar, fat, and salt that maximizes pleasure. So when you eat chips or fast food, you're not just eating food, you're consuming something designed to keep you coming back. Your brain doesn't stand a chance. And now think about this. Why does healthy food feel boring sometimes? Why does a salad feel like a chore while junk food feels exciting? Because healthy food gives you a slower reward, less intense stimulation. Your brain doesn't get the same dopamine spike, so it labels it as less interesting, even though it's better for you. And here's another thing. Your brain is terrible at knowing when to stop, especially with highly processed food. In nature, foods were balanced. You would get full, and your brain would signal you to stop. But modern food bypasses that system. It's easy to eat more and more without realizing it because your brain keeps chasing that reward. So now let's come back to the question. Is it just a lack of self-control, or is something deeper happening? Because if it was only about discipline, why would so many people struggle with the same thing? Why does it feel so difficult to resist even when you know better? The answer is this: your brain is not trying to harm you. It's trying to protect you. It's using an ancient system designed for survival in a completely different world, a world where food is no longer scarce, a world where pleasure is engineered, a world where your brain is constantly being triggered. So when you crave that unhealthy food, it's not because you're weak. It's because your brain is doing exactly what it was built to do. Seek energy, seek reward, seek survival. But now you're aware of it. You understand what's happening. And that changes everything. Because the moment you understand your brain, you stop fighting blindly. and start making conscious choices. So the next time you crave something unhealthy, remember this. It's not just taste. It's not just habit. It's your brain responding to a world it wasn't designed for. And the real question was never, why do I lack control? The real question was, why does my brain want this in the first place? Now you know the answer. Please like and subscribe.